Winners of 2 of its last 3 games, the William & Mary women's basketball team returns home to Williamsburg for a 2-game homestand. While the weather outside remains frigid, the Tribe finds itself in a familiar spot under third-year head coach Aaron Dickerson-Davis, and that's heating up in the month of January. On the other side, upstart UNCW has surged to the top of the early league standings after being picked to finish 11th in the preseason poll. Having also reeled off 2 of its last 3, the visitors have a chance to surpass their league win total for the last 4 seasons here tonight. It's the Tribe and the Seahawks in a key early season Coastal Athletic Association matchup, and it's next on Masson. A pleasant good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Andrew Phillips alongside Misha Jones, former Tribe women's basketball player. And Misha, a big one. I know the month says it's only January, but these 2 teams only meeting once in unbalanced CAA play, so some March implications could be on the line with these teams having matching 3-2 CAA records.
Yeah, you're spot on, Andrew. These are 2 teams out of 6 in the CAA sitting at 3-2 in conference play. But both teams are starting to hit their stride, right? UNCW coming in here, they've split their last 6 games, but the last time out beat Monmouth in a crucial fourth quarter comeback win. And then William & Mary, as you mentioned, 2 straight wins on the road, so they should be confident as well. I'm excited about this one, Andrew.
Yeah, we'll highlight some players that'll make a difference in today's game with the players to watch, presented by Howard Hanna, the only name you need to know when buying or selling your home. And we'll start with William & Mary's Monet Dance. She has been a spark for this Tribe coming off the bench and really got it done for the Tribe at Northeastern.
Yes, she has. Mo Money, the sophomore point guard out of Roswell, Georgia. We got to wish her a happy belated birthday. Her birthday was on this past Wednesday. But this is a player Coach E is really high on, right? She's improved year to year, doubled her minutes per game. She's at 20 this season as opposed to 10 last season. And I think she's growing exponentially as both a distributor and a scorer. We've seen some nifty no-look passes and some big threes hit by Monet Dance this season.
For UNCW, they've brought in some transfers, but the one that's leading the way is former Tar Heel Ali Zelaya, and she's been great for them not only on the offense, but she's really getting it done on the defensive side of the floor.
Yes, she is, Andrew, as you mentioned, coming from UNC Chapel Hill, played with my former Tribe teammate Eva Hodgson while she was there, but she's a menace on the interior. She leads the CAA in blocks, is 20th in the nation in that category, and then offensively, she's not just a post-up big. She's going to make you work, get to her mid-range jump shot, whether stationary or off the dribble, and at 6'4", has the three-point range that William & Mary is going to have to close out to.
Although it's January, this one has all the mixings for a big-time game here tonight. We got to step aside for a moment, but before this commercial break, we have a special message from Tribe Athletics Director Brian Mann. Tribe Women's Basketball on Masson is brought to you by Howard Hanna.
Hey Tribe, it's Brian Mann with William & Mary, and I'm here to give you a behind-the-scenes look of the scariest place I've ever been. So I am over 100 feet in the air at the top of the crane, overlooking Kaplan Arena and looking down on the construction project where below me the McAsee Sports Performance Center is coming out of the ground. I just wanted to give you this look and say thank you to everybody who's made this happen. There's more of you than I could ever thank. But this is going to change our department for the future for decades. And to our coaches, staff, and student athletes who've been waiting, thank you. This is coming. It's going to happen soon. And the future of Tribe Athletics is better because of it. So thanks for everything you do. Go Tribe.
Serena and AJ decided it was time for more space. AJ's parents introduced them to their Howard Hanna agent. Get in touch with Howard Hanna to kickstart your journey to owning a home. Your new home is ready and waiting for you. Home happens here.
You are looking at the renderings of the McAsee Sports Performance Complex that is scheduled to open up this fall and will be an invaluable addition to the Tribe student-athlete experience. It includes a practice gym, weight room, state-of-the-art sports medicine area, and many more amenities. Almost time to go here at Kaplan Arena tonight. Welcome again into tonight's broadcast on Masson, presented by Howard Hanna. We have an exciting CAA matchup between the visiting Seahawks of UNCW and the homestanding Tribe of William & Mary. Andrew Phillips alongside Misha Jones. And Misha, you have some keys to the game, which are also brought to you by our friends at Howard Hanna.
Yes, for William & Mary, punch first and do not stop. Head coach Aaron Dickerson-Davis and assistant coach Kania Cold have both told us that this team can bury other teams early if they start strong. We know UNCW is coming in here off a big fourth quarter comeback. Making runs for them is inevitable. They got to stay composed. And then for UNCW, sharing is caring. They've got 4 players averaging double figures. The team leads the CAA in team assists. They've got multiple weapons and cannot let William & Mary's defense neutralize any of those options.
Almost set to go. Misha, thanks for those keys to the game. Frisbee Smith set to tip it off with Ali Zelaya of UNCW. Both teams entering tonight's game at 3-2 in league play. UNC Wilmington controls the tip. We're underway on a key Friday matchup. And the Coastal Zelaya free underneath for the easy 2.
Just as you expect, one of the stars on this UNCW team cannot let her get easy ones like that.
Tribe first look at it on offense. Kayla Rolfe, who's been hot, has it. Frisbee Smith tries the drive. Geddes puts it on the deck. Nearly loses it. Tied up, and a quick jump ball will go to William & Mary, but only 7 to shoot here, Misha.
Yeah, and I'll tell you one thing I'm noticing immediately on that first possession. I like that matchup for Beck Frisbee Smith being guarded right now by junior Kate Holyfield for UNCW. She's got the size on her, might be able to take her down in the post, use that mismatch to create other opportunities for her teammates or for herself.
Fox with the steps on that post-up move. Will be a turnover to UNCW, so a good start for the Seahawks. As you take a look at their starting lineups presented to you today by A1 American Heating, Plumbing, and Cooling. One of their key players coming off the bench is Evan Miller, closing in on the school record for games played, not in the lineup tonight. Had started 17 games so far for the Seahawks. Zelaya, who has the first 2, tries again and has the first 4.
That's nice. She saw and felt the pressure. The double team come in, went away from it. Nice little jump hook.
You see the Tribe starting 5, pretty similar, but Natalie Fox in there. She made her first career start on Sunday at Northeastern. Back out there tonight for William & Mary as Kayla Rolfe gets free and the Tribe on the board.
And that's the kind of offense you want from William & Mary in the half court. Just simple cross screen action happening. Kayla Rolfe wide open left hand layup.
And a turnover, a little bit unforced, but William & Mary gets it back with a chance to tie or take the lead. And the first stop for William & Mary. The Seahawks had a couple of easy buckets to start offensively.
Yes, they did, but as we know, William & Mary prides themselves on their defense. We've seen that 1-2-2 full court press look. Expect to see some hardcore denial, player-to-player defense as well, and maybe even a smidge of zone.
Rolfe up top for a long Nascimento tray, a little too strong. Rebound controlled by William & Mary, however. Geddes on the second chance 3. Got it!
And that's what you want to see if you're a Tribe fan. Both Bella Nascimento and Cassidy Geddes have been heating up offensively. Already expected to shoulder a lot of that load, but both of them feel really confident to me right now.
Some cross-court passing, trying to beat this pressure from William & Mary. The Seahawks able to finally settle into their half court. At 12 on the timer.
That hard denial there from Beck Frisbee Smith, like we just mentioned.
Zelaya's got all the points for UNCW. Trying to seesaw back in front. At the horn, the 3-ball, and the answer good for Dobson.
That's tough. You defend very well for 30 straight seconds. Just leave her too open. Got to get a hand up.
Foot was on the line. It'll only count as 2, but nonetheless, UNCW back on front and now running in transition. Henderson read the pass and laid it in for 2.
Yes, Henderson, the preseason All-CAA selection, got an excellent motor. To me, the best defensive guard on this UNCW team.
Seahawks push their lead back to 3. Geddes trying to take it coast to coast. And the harm!
Are you kidding me, Cass? Over Zelaya, who is leading the CAA in blocks. This is just great stuff. Gets her defender, her primary defender on her back, and just enough space to beat the outstretched arms of Zelaya.
Cassidy Geddes continuing a hot start to conference play, closing in on double figures. She suffered a preseason injury, didn't miss any games. In fact, has started every single one for William & Mary this year, Misha, but she's really starting to find her form. Had some shadows of what she did last year earlier in the season, but she seems back to 100%.
Yeah, she's definitely back on track. She's got that fire in her eye again, and it's on the defensive end as well, right? She has such an impact on that end of the floor, gets hands on passes and steals, and it's just invaluable to this William & Mary team.
Try back on defense. Tie ball game at 8 apiece.
Zelaya trying to post up. Anahi Kali did a great job not allowing Zelaya to post her up.
Tribe in transition, trying to find Kali for the reward. They'll throw it in underneath the hoop and lead to an easy Kayla Rolfe too.
And Kayla Rolfe is so good at that, just cleaning things up, getting those easy chippies in there. She's a sneaky scorer in that one.
And now a travel. Evan Miller, who we told you about, a little bit in trouble with the Tribe defense, took too many steps. And as you take a look at the head coach, Nicole Woods of UNCW, her second season at the helm down in Wilmington, 14-34, but she has the Seahawks team trying to get back to the top of the CAA. Turnover here for the Tribe. Miller in transition. Leaves it off for Zelaya, and she's fouled. And she's been a problem. You told us, Misha, in the pregame about how good she was, and she's lived up to her billing tonight. She's got 4 of the 8 for UNCW and has a chance for 2 more.
Yeah, and this is what you also don't want, because as a shooter, getting easy looks, free looks at the free throw line just to test, see if you've got your stroke going. It's not what you want from the William & Mary defense early, but yeah, Zelaya, she's 4th in the CAA, also 8.7 rebounds per game. We mentioned she's got that 3-point range, just an all-around threat.
73% free throw shooter, hits the pair, but Geddes left alone in transition. Can't dial up her second 3. And Zelaya clears another board. Miller for a 3. Too strong, rebound tipped around, and Anahi Kali recovers it for William & Mary.
Very important that Bella Nascimento crashed the glass right there. William & Mary might not have gotten that rebound if she didn't try to.
Kayla Rolfe, a perfect 3 for 3. She's got an early 6.
I'll tell you what, Rolfe is doing her thing. Easily the best season of her career. Very happy to see her performing so well.
And now some transition offense. Kali on the outlet for 2.
The dime from Dance, too. Put it right in her pocket.
Quick little 4-0 spurt for William & Mary, has them up to a 4-point lead. Hollyfield for a try, no good. Rebound Zelaya, and her putback gives her 8 points.
That's tough because that's a primary break transition offense, but you have to put a body on Zelaya anytime a ball goes up.
Dance around the screen. Nascimento, step back jumper, off the heel. Another clear for Zelaya. She's picking up that category as well, coming in averaging just under 9 rebounds a game. She really does it all for the Seahawks. UNCW can retake the lead with the tray, tie it back up with a 2-point jumper. Not sure that pass was intended for Zelaya, but she'll hand off to Miller. Miller through the lane and the easy 2, little miscommunication defensively for the Tribe.
Yeah, the sea just parted right there. Seahawks going to show a lot of player-to-player defense similar to William & Mary. Expect them to do a lot of hard denial as well.
Nice drive by Geddes. Gets to a nice spot but can't finish the short bunny jumper. And UNCW leads them to 1 possession. A near turnover there for the Seahawks. And somehow they'll save possession.
Got to find Zelaya though.
Miller will try the drive again. Inside to Zelaya, turnaround jumper. She's got double figures in the first 6+ minutes.
I tell you what, that drop step to the right hook over the left shoulder is nasty.
Yeah, it is, and she is a perfect 4-4 from the field. She's added 2 free throws and already closing in at her average for the game. Hasn't even played 7 minutes yet. Monet Dance tries the long 2-point jumper, and another clear for Zelaya, her 4th board. Now she's going to do a little bit of a heat check 3. That one rims out, and Nascimento pulls it down for William & Mary.
That's what she can do. Very quick release in a tie, so it's basically unblockable.
Another turnaround for Bella, but Kali gets the rebound. Tries to hand it off to Rolfe. A little bit out of control, and UNCW will pull the steal, and we'll have a whistle And finally, our first media timeout. We told you it was only January, but the early March feels here at Capital Arena tonight. A 2-point game at our first media break. We'll take it with the teams from Van Wagner. This is the Tribe Sports Network.
Fans, please welcome to the court your William and Mary Next team.
Serena and AJ decided it was time for more space. AJ's parents introduced them to their Howard Hanna agent. Get in touch with Howard Hanna to kickstart your journey to owning a home. Your new home is ready and waiting for you. Home happens here.
There's smart, there's street smart, and then there's Bayport Smart. You deserve to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. And Bayport gives you the checking rewards to get there. Like get paid up to 3 days early, earn 3% cash back on debit card purchases, or 3% APY on average daily balances, plus free access to your credit score and report. Sound smart? We think so. Learn more at bayportcu.org. Smarter banking for life.
All buckled up, let's go!
Tuition Monster, how are you here already? She's only 2 days old.
And that means there's only 6,720 days till she's off to college. But it is a bit snug back here, so next time I'll be calling shotgun. Vroom vroom!
Tame the tuition monster with the Virginia 529 savings account. Learn how at virginia529.com.
Serena and AJ decided it was time for more space. AJ's parents introduced them to their Howard Hanna agent. Get in touch with Howard Hanna to kickstart your journey to owning a home. Your new home is ready and waiting for you. Home happens here.
William and Mary Athletics would like to thank the following sponsors. VCU Health, the official healthcare provider of William and Mary Athletics. By Pepsi, that's what I like. Wells Fargo Advisors of Williamsburg, proud supporter of Tribe Athletics. Virginia 529, proud partner of William and Mary Athletics. And by the William and Mary Bookstore. Thanks again to our sponsors. You're the heart of everything we do.
Folks, this has got to be the cutest picture I've seen in a very long time. It's Emma West's birthday, and that's her as a baby on Coach E's shirt today. The fit check. Coach E has done that multiple times this season, trying to show the players, hey, I care about you guys. I want to have some fun with it. But we want to wish Emma West a very happy 19th birthday. I'm sitting next to her parents right now, and this kid right here, man, she's going to be special. She's got so much room to grow, a great shooter, somebody that Coach E wants to come into the game and score whenever she has the opportunity to. And as I've mentioned on a previous broadcast, a kid that I had the opportunity to coach for a little bit on the AAU circuit, but just a great kid. Happy birthday, Emma West.
William and Mary finds itself down 2 points after the media break. UNCW ball in what has been a frenetic pace. Seahawks on a 6-0 run over the last 2+ minutes, looking to add to it here. But a near turnover. They've had some close call. Dobson saves this possession. Down to 15, they'll reset it.
Yeah, William and Mary, like you mentioned, has made things feel very uncomfortable for UNCW, but it's these late shot clock situations.
An offensive board, second and third chance for UNCW. This is Fitch, and now a shot clock violation. Never hit the rim on any of those shot attempts. And it'll go out of bounds to William and Mary. Misha, it just seemed there that UNCW thought they may have gotten a reset.
Yeah, I kind of did too, but that's what William and Mary wants to do. As I mentioned, there were a few other possessions earlier in the game where they made UNCW work late into the shot clock, but somebody was able to hit a late shot or Zelaya got loose. So that time good for the Tribe to finish the defensive possession out.
First look at Tika Salmon, has her shot blocked out of bounds off of Kayla Roth, who was trying to tiptoe the end line there. We'll give it back to UNCW. Salmon checked in. They subbed out Zelaya, but in terms of body type, she probably is the Tribe's best player to match up with UNCW's one of their best scorers.
Yeah, I think she's definitely got both the length and the strength. And we might see glimpses of Tika versus Elon tonight. Who knows? She might give us some post moves.
One chance down for UNCW. Monet Dance back the other way with it. We'll leave it off for Salmon. Left a little short, but had the English for the 2 points.
Right on cue, Andrew. I think she's got us bugged or something. She's listening.
That makes us look smart over here at the broadcast position. Thanks for that. Turnaround here from Fitch. Tries to go into Solomon.
Love that defense.
Loose ball was picked up by Rolfe.
Great job just staying vertical, not pushing, not using her body. Good stuff.
Monet Dance. A little bit of a wild runner, but it works as a pass to Solomon for 2 more.
Andrew, what's going on, my guy? She's doing what she did. Heating up in a hurry.
That doesn't count as an assist, but use a little geometry off of the square there to get it to the taller post player for the 2 points.
T-Pain, as Kayla Beckwith reminded me to call her today.
Inside again, they're trying to attack Solomon, and again, no dice for the Seahawks. Tribe looking to push it. They'll slow it down, under a minute to go here in this first quarter. Nascimento takes the jumper and left it short. Fitch another board. She'll dish off to Miller for the 3. No good, and another Kayla Rolfe board.
One shot here, good stuff from Monet Dance to just slow it down. Looking at a 4-high offensive set.
About a 1-second differential between game and shot clock. So Tribe can hold it for essentially the last shot. Solomon with 10. Turnaround again, gets another one.
I like it! I like it, I like it, I like it, Tika!
Tribe with a nice response to end the quarter. 3 at the horn from Hall is off the mark. And after a 6-0 run from UNCW, William & Mary responds with a 6-0 run of their own to take a 4-point lead after the first 10 minutes. We'll take another quick commercial break. We'll come back with more Tribe basketball on Masson, presented by Howard Hanna.
At 12 p.m. as the Tribe take on George Washington at Martin Family Stadium.
It's the final reminder for the Gold Rush Games. The Tribe men's and women's basketball programs host the Gold Rush weekend here this weekend. Tomorrow, the Tribe men square off against Monmouth, a 2 o'clock tip. The first 1,000 fans will receive a free Gold Rush t-shirt and enjoy the always popular baby race sponsored by Invest 529 at halftime. Then on Sunday, the women host Towson at 1 o'clock. The first 500 fans at that game will also receive a free gold t-shirt. Tickets for both games are going fast, so make sure you get those tickets today by visiting tribeathletics.com/tickets. UNCW gets the ball to open up the second quarter, looking to end a 6-0 William & Mary run and chip in a little bit to a 4-point deficit. Nice jumper to break the ice for Dobson, who's back out there inside the arc. We'll get our first look at William & Mary's Alexa McKeska. Has been battling an injury and has been on a minutes restriction, but a long-time starter for this Tribe program. Looking for the backdoor cut from Geddes, was read perfectly there by Dobson, and back the other way for UNCW. Zelaya back out there for UNCW as well. She gets a miss, but gets her own board.
Yeah, this is the matchup I want to see, Zelaya and Salmon.
Down to 8 to shoot for UNCW. Henderson through the lane, wild runner no, and Salmon clears the board. Tribe trying to push after a gamble by UNCW. Nice give and go, and McKeska's got the 2.
That is the stuff I like to see, Andrew. Just a simple play.
Right back to a 4-point cushion for the Tribe. Zelaya, she was so good from in tight in the first quarter. Looking for an explanation from the official there, but it'll be out of bounds to UNCW on the block shot.
That's good defense by Salmon, just to wall up, and then Frisbee Smith to come from behind and kind of tip at the ball and make her presence known.
I'll get it into Zelaya and then set up in the half court. 15 on the timer.
They're
a
fighting
whistle
in
and
there.
a foul is going to go against Salmon. You saw it just as the referee did. And it'll just be out of bounds to UNCW. They'll get 20 back on the shot clock.
There's nothing wrong with that. Just fighting for position down low. That's what post play should be.
And it'll be out of bounds to William & Mary on a turnover. It's a quick first quarter, not a ton of whistles at all in the game so far, just 5 combined fouls as we're 2 minutes into this second stanza.
Not mad at that, though. I say let them play.
And it's had a good pace to it. It's, been up and down, not a ton of time to foul.
Yep.
As Salmon tries to step through, and the double team came a little late. She'll go to the line for 2 shots.
Yeah, I'm just really enjoying her activity. You mentioned the 6-0 run William & Mary went on those last few minutes of the first quarter. That was all Tika Salmon. That was all her points, just coming in the game and making an immediate impact, noticing when she has mismatches, ducking in, and asking for the basketball.
Salmon, the transfer from Memphis. It's the first. Of course, take a look at the CAA standings while we have a moment. We told you this one was a tightly contested one. That jumble at 3 and 2 for third place. And again, for UNCW and William & Mary, this is the only meeting. So with an unbalanced schedule, this is a tiebreaker game.
Yeah.
And, while every CAA game is important, this is one you circle when you only get one crack at a team before March.
Yep, exactly. It all adds up. It all adds up in the end. You can't take days off. You can't just have bad outings. You have to come to play every single day in the CAA.
Right now, Tribe by 6 after the 2 made free throws. Henderson to cut it in half. Hits the back heel, and Salmon clears another board. McKeska will push for William & Mary.
She's got 8 points and 4 boards, Andrew.
She's been terrific.
5, making 5 boards.
Here at home this last 2 or 3 games.
Oh,
as
man.
McKeska's all alone in the corner for 3, and she'll cash it.
Andrew, I love that pass from back Frisbee Smith with the left hand from the top of the key to the corner.
UNCW is going to call for a timeout. William & Mary out to its largest lead, a 7-0 run to start this second quarter. We'll step aside. This is William & Mary basketball presented by Van Wagner.
Hey you doom scrolling. You're gonna want to see this. It's Oople, the app that rewards you for your time.
Serena and AJ decided it was time for more space. AJ's parents introduced them to their Howard Hanna agent. Get in touch with Howard Hanna to kickstart your journey to owning a home. Your new home is ready and waiting for you. Home happens here.
There's smart, there's street smart, and then there's Bayport Smart. You deserve to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. And Bayport gives you the checking rewards to get there. Like get paid up to 3 days early, earn 3% cash back on debit card purchases, or 3% APY on average daily balances, plus free access to your credit score and report. Sound smart? We think so. Learn more at bayportcu.org. Smarter banking for life.
All buckled up, let's go!
Tuition Monster, how are you here already? She's only 2 days old.
And that means there's only 6,720 days till she's off to college. But it is a bit snug back here, so next time I'll be calling shotgun. Vroom vroom!
Tame the tuition monster with the Virginia 529 savings account. Learn how at virginia529.com.
Serena and AJ decided it was time for more space. AJ's parents introduced them to their Howard Hanna agent. Get in touch with Howard Hanna to kickstart your journey to owning a home. Your new home is ready and waiting for you. Home happens here.
Take a quick look at some of the early leaders in tonight's game, and it's kind of some people you'd expect. Salmon leading the way in points and rebounds, and Zelaya also doing it for UNCW.
Yeah, this is a great matchup, Andrew. I think these are two players with similar skill sets, both mobile at the post position but have great size. And, man, this is going to be, between the two of them, they are going to be the X factors in this game.
UNCW with a little bit of a spark following that call timeout by their head coach. Nicole Woods will lead to free throws. Hall took that ball and just ran it to the hoop and got fouled on the way by. So she'll get 2 shots here for UNCW. And in the transfer portal era, Misha, she is no stranger to the Tribe. She transferred to UNCW her first season, but came from Monmouth. If you're new to CAA basketball, that is a CAA school, and was actually the CAA 6th player of the year last year at a different league school.
Yeah, and all CAA preseason, honorable mention this season. Their last game they played, her former team, she had 15 points against them. And she's a player who can really take over a game if given space.
Well, this team means business. They, again, can have their most conference wins in 4 years if they win this one. But Bella Nascimento trying to keep the Tribe in front, pushes it to a 10-point lead.
I like that. I like that she's continuing to shoot. Was cold the entire first quarter, hadn't hit one of her shots, but took a few. That right there was just beautiful in rhythm. Can't leave her open.
Near turnover, and it's going to be one on the outlet there as Nascimento stepped in front. 2-on-1. She'll take it herself and can't get it to go. Cauley thought someone was behind her, but tipped it right to Hall, and now it's quickly back the other way. Hall goes up in transition. Circus shot no good, and another rebound for Kayla Rolfe.
Yeah, great transition defense there. Bella might have gotten away with one on Hall. No foul called, though.
McCaska thought about it. We'll go inside to Salmon, the give and go red, but somehow McCaska rather gets it back. Tribe swings it around the horn. One more for a McCaska tray. Left it off the front of the iron. Hall clears.
I like that she's shooting it, though. I like that she's feeling confident in her shot. As you mentioned, had been on a minutes restriction. Important to get her confidence level back up.
Somebody that has done it before for this Tribe team in her junior season, had pretty much started her whole career before that injury.
Yeah.
And has been a reserve since coming back to the Tribe lineup.
Yep, she was one of those who fit in, was a perfect fit with Riley Casey and Sydney Wagner. Those folks, Bree Bellamy was also on that team. They played really well together, and she's just trying to go back to her old form. I've heard that Riley and the girls are in the building today.
It is alumni weekend here for the Tribe women as Nascimento tries to go coast to coast. Can't finish, but McCaska with the steal and the putback.
I like it. I like it. That's why you run the floor after your teammate. And Bella's got to shake that one off. A little frustrated after missing that layup. It's all good.
12-point lead for William & Mary, the largest. And it's a 12-4 run in this second quarter to extend the William & Mary lead. Hollyfield for a 3 to try to end the run. She cannot. Salmon will fight for the rebound. It's last touched by Henderson, and we'll get a nearly fresh 5 for William & Mary. We'll get our first look at the freshman from Manchester, New Hampshire, Sophia Lagulon. And She's kind of a spark player too, Misha. She's got the role on the team, but she's kind of lit up the scoreboard in limited minutes. A couple 7- and 5-point efforts for her.
Yeah, and she corrected me today. I asked her, or she had a birthday on January 17th. I asked her, are you a Capricorn or an Aquarius? She's Capricorn, so big Capricorn energy emanating off that one.
So a lot of Tribe birthdays over the last few weeks. Coach E celebrated one earlier this week. It's Emma West today, Natalie Fox for the N1 opportunity.
Not her birthday, but there's a present for Natalie Fox. Would love to see her return to that early season form. She was, for a while, the second leading scorer behind Bella Nascimento. Put up some big numbers, but also missed some time dealing with injury. But good to see her back in the lineup and fired up after that N1.
Yeah, someone that they were going to lean on pretty heavily in the early going. Had a double-double on the Tribe's trip to California. But as you said, 7 games missed for her with an injury. And now back for William & Mary. Made her first career start against Northeastern last Sunday and has shipped in for 3 today for William & Mary. Now draws the task of guarding Zelaya. She tries to work around, forces the tough shot, tries to come down with it, but Henderson crashes and takes it away.
Zelaya got her with a little bit of a chicken wing on that post move.
Nice rebound from Kayla Roth, who's having another solid performance here for William & Mary. Lagulon in that corner will drive. Floater from her, too strong, and Zelaya tips it to herself.
Not mad at it, though. Strong attack to the strong hand.
That's going to be Henderson storming the lane, but can't finish in close. Dance quickly up ahead.
Yep.
Geddes for a 3. Short, but a nice crash by Roth. Dance thought about it, kind of got blocked out by her own player as Roth controlling that offensive board. William & Mary will reset with the 20-second shot clock.
Swing.
Dance open in the corner. She'll try a 3, and a second chance dagger for Monet Dance.
Twice on the same possession, UNCW had one defender in help side trying to defend a person in the corner and a person on the wing. Second time's the charm right there. Monet Dance, sweet stroke.
Whistle and a foul away from the basketball. I think it was a foul. Monet Dance is tying her shoe.
Something break on her shoe?
No, it was a foul on the way by on Natalie Fox, her first. Thought I saw
a piece of her shoe came off.
A signal from the official to the table, but then didn't hear the PA announcer come through, so I was doubting myself. So Monet Dance has a tennis shoe malfunction. She is sprinting down to the Tribe locker room, and Alexa McKeska will give her a break.
Like something out of a cartoon. We just saw her kick her foot up, and her shoe went flying. And
yeah, that looked like she was going on a fast break down to the Tribe locker room, full of steam.
Hope she was careful going down those stairs.
I was thinking the same thing with one shoe. Dobson tries the 3, the long rebound out of bounds. And it'll be out to William & Mary. But Misha, just an awesome second quarter for William & Mary. Just allowed 4 points. They're on an 11-0 run and have an 18-point lead.
Yeah, and it's the defense, right? Zelaya got loose a lot in that first quarter. Second quarter, not so much. William & Mary is closing down her space, bringing help defense, and Sophie Lagulon, come on!
The freshman not shy at all, gets her first 2 points of the game. UNCW for a 3 in transition, and McCall King will knock down the 2. Foot on the line, another close one for UNCW. That's her second or third shot, Misha, where they just missed a 3. Make sure both feet are behind the line and cans a triple.
Oh, we having fun in here tonight, Andrew. Whole lot of offense going on.
21-point lead for William & Mary. A foul's going to be whistled on Geddes. As we take another look at Kayla Ross, triple, already 9 points for her for William & Mary. And you kind of hit on it earlier, Misha, about Kayla Ross, but she was averaging like 1 point a game through 5 or 6. And in these last 7, she's averaging 12 points a game, already has 9 tonight, started the last 6, and has really returned to form, but for the most consistent part of her career.
And she's a testament to staying ready so you ain't got to get ready. She is always ready where her name is called. And she's got 5 games this season with double digits. That's the highest in a single season for her career. She does her work in the background, brings a consistent energy to this team every time she steps on the court, and I love to see it for her.
Dobson, who started the last 6 games for UNCW, hits the free throws. Cut it back under 20. Nascimento looking to drive, stops the free throw line, pops and leaves it short. Just one chance there as Hall will bring it down and take it back for UNCW from the CAA logo. Can't get it to go. Nascimento clears. Lagulon in transition. Nice step through. The finger roll not there though.
Yeah. Bella definitely threaded the needle on that pass. Just doesn't get the roll for Lagulon.
King. And now Dobson, who likes that spot, has another 2.
That one just ripped through the net, Andrew. Dobson is feeling good, bouncing on the way back on defense.
She's hit a few from that same spot just to step inside the arc. Roth on the short floater. She's good again. And the first player in William & Mary in double figures tonight.
She's got a very quick release. I think it's sneaky quick. Players think they've got enough time to close out to her. Even in that short jumper situation, she just gets it up so fast.
Final 67 seconds of this first half, which has been completely dominated in this second quarter by William & Mary. 25-10 run. Down to 4. Roth maybe got a piece of it. Ball loose, and Nascimento will steal it away. A quick possession here could go 2 for 1 for William & Mary. We'll see how fast Nascimento works, and she wants to go quick, and we'll get to the line for 2.
And Coach E's just clapping her hands and smiling at that one because she wanted that one to go, but she likes the attack from Bella.
And this second quarter, probably, at least here at Kaplan Arena, and the showings are small, but definitely the best quarter of basketball we in person have seen this team play this season. On the defensive end, UNCW has chipped the double-figure marks, but it took them almost the whole quarter. Just excellent on both sides of the ball in this second 10 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, this is a team in UNCW that's second in the CAA in scoring offense, and William & Mary has held them to 26 points in this first half. The Tribe look like a team who know what they want to get out of this game. I think there have been times that, as I mentioned in the open, Coach E and assistant coach Kenia Cole have said, we have the capability to come out and punch folks in the mouth early, and here we're seeing what it looks like in practice.
Yep, an important second 20 minutes. This is a long game. If Tribe fans watched last night, the Tribe men were up by 18 at the break, and they had a battle through the second 20 minutes. And the comeback starts there for UNCW as Kate Holyfield gets through and lays it in for 2.
Yeah, this is not a UNC Seahawks team that's going to back down, though. Nicole Woods, if she's at the helm, they're going to fight till the end.
Last shot opportunity here for William & Mary. Geddes with 5. Step back jumper, left it off the iron, no good. UNCW can try for a heave, and that'll be short at the buzzer. A frenetic first half, but it ends with William & Mary up 47-28. We got the William & Mary Bookstore halftime show coming up for you next, and we're going to be joined by the new Tribe women's lacrosse coach, Kellen Friedman, to talk about their upcoming season and break down this first half. Plenty more coming for you here as you're watching Tribe Basketball on Massive. Welcome into the William & Mary Bookstore halftime show. 47-28, William & Mary leading UNCW. Thrilled to be joined by new Tribe women's lacrosse coach Kellen Freeman. And Coach, first of all, welcome to the Tribe. Just want to get your thoughts on what drew you to William & Mary as the job search was coming along.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. And this place is awesome. The people, the place, the support I felt from the moment I stepped on campus. And just, the people that this place can attract. It's an awesome place. And so, you're set up for success.
Yeah, with women's lacrosse being a spring sport, you guys get the benefit of a fall season. So how did that go for your team, implementing your style of play and some of the highs that you saw this fall from your team?
Yeah, it went well. And I think the best part was just kind of watching the girls adapt to a new staff. Change can be good, but change is also hard. So they took everything in stride, which was awesome to see. Things were different for them, and I've been so impressed with the way they've handled it, and the way they show up every day, working hard and looking to get better.
Yeah, 2 weeks out from your first game at Coastal Carolina. You have the fall. That's they call it fall ball, and it's a little bit more fun. Things about to pick up a little bit. How was that momentum that you guys saw in the fall have started in spring practice?
Yeah, fall can get long, and then you got winter break, and then preseason. So the girls are definitely excited to play somebody else. It's go time now. They know that. They know that we're 2 weeks out. And they're ready. They're ready. They're hungry, and they're excited to kind of see what it's like and what we're going to put out there on a real game.
The CAA has long been a dominant women's lacrosse conference. Obviously, you've put together a non-conference schedule, but just talk about some of the challenges that the league faces and a chance to play teams that are nationally ranked and have won national championships and competed in Final Fours a lot of Saturdays when you're out there on the field.
Yeah, that's where you want to be. You want to be in a conference like that, competing against the best of the best. That's how you become better and the best that you can be. So we're excited and we're glad and we're proud of our conference, and we're excited to compete in it.
Yeah, a little bit about yourself. You come from Towson, lacrosse athlete at Georgetown, but also played a little hoops. What have you seen from the Tribe women here in this first 20 minutes?
Oh, man, this is fun. They're getting up and down the court. They're playing some great defense. They're getting their hands on everything, and they're being aggressive with the basket, which love to see.
And I told Rob and Pete I wasn't going to do this, but I hear you're a big Eagles fan. Me being from this area, I'm a big Commanders fan, so we got a little bit of a big game on Sunday afternoon. Score and prediction, but you're not allowed to say go Birds.
What?
No, you can't say it.
Oh, man, I think that the Eagles are going to win. We'll go 27-17.
Okay, I'll say same score, but Jane Daniels gets it done for Washington. That's the new Tribe women's lacrosse coach, Kellen Freeman. We're going to take a quick commercial break and be back with more Tribe women's basketball next. From Van Wagner, this is the Tribe Sports Network. as the William & Mary Bookstore halftime show rolls on. It's now time for our first half stats, which are presented by the Wells Fargo Advisors of Williamsburg. They're on your screen, and Misha, William & Mary shot the ball kind of lights out, and building a 19-point lead. That's kind of what it's going to take. Yeah, I mean, they have been draining everything, but it's not the offense that I think has built this lead for them. I think it's the defense, Andrew. Ali Zelaya for UNCW is the centerpiece of everything they do offensively. And shutting her down, making it hard for her, equals making it hard for the rest of the Seahawks. Hey, you're exactly right. Let's roll some highlights from the first half, and we'll talk about William & Mary's leading scorer, Kayla Roth. And Misha, she's been so good for William & Mary, now in double figures in 6 of the last 8 for William & Mary, averaging over 12 points a game during this run. And she's already in double figures again tonight. Yeah, and plays like that just right there where UNCW thinks they've caught a break, thinks they've played great defense, and then there's Kayla Rolfe to clean a play up. I mean, she's just a sneaky scorer in that way. Right here, you can't leave her open from the mid-range. She just does it all for William & Mary, and her IQ is very high. She knows how to find her spots within William & Mary's offense, and when things are kind of chaotic, knows where to cut off the ball. We'll take a look at a Natalie Fox bucket, but as we talk about UNCW, we highlighted Ali Zelaya in the open, and she got off to a hot start. She had 10 points within the first 7 minutes of the game, and you kind of already hit at it when we were talking about the stats. She's not scored since. She's going to have to get going in this second half if the Seahawks are going to claw into this lead. Yeah, that has got to be the first priority for Nicole Woods' squad. And once again, credit to the different looks William & Mary has thrown at her, right? We've seen Salmon guarding her. We've seen Natalie Fox guarding her. We've seen Beck Frisbee-Smith and Anahi Colley and other folks switched off on her and still making things difficult for her and closing off the rest of the passing lanes that she might use to make her other teammates better and get them open. But, yeah, I'm expecting her to come out this second half with a vengeance. Yeah, it was a quick first half. William & Mary ballooned out thanks to a large second quarter advantage. They lead it by 19 at the break. Another commercial break, and we'll be back with the second half next. From Van Wagner, this is the Tribe Sports Network.
Serena and AJ decided it was time for more space. AJ's parents introduced them to their Howard Hanna agent. Get in touch with Howard Hanna to kickstart your journey to owning a home. Your new home is ready and waiting for you. Home happens here.
When your child is fighting cancer,
You gonna walk out here on your own? Okay.
yes, you never know what is possible. But you will always know where. Introducing the new Children's Tower, a hospital unlike any other, designed for the unique needs of kids and their families. The new Children's Tower, unlike any other.
There's smart, there's street smart, and then there's Bayport Smart. You deserve to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. And Bayport gives you the checking rewards to get there. Like get paid up to 3 days early, earn 3% cash back on debit card purchases, or 3% APY on average daily balances, plus free access to your credit score and report. Sound smart? We think so. Learn more at bayportcu.org. Smarter banking for life.
Serena and AJ decided it was time for more space. AJ's parents introduced them to their Howard Hanna agent. Get in touch with Howard Hanna to kickstart your journey to owning a home. Your new home is ready and waiting for you. Home happens here.
All buckled up, let's go!
Tuition monster, how are you here already? She's only 2 days old.
And that means there's only 6,720 days till she's off to college. But it is a bit snug back here, so next time I'll be calling shotgun. Vroom vroom!
Tame the tuition monster with the Virginia 529 savings account. Learn how at virginia529.com.
5 postseason teams in 2023-24. Competition top to bottom, night in and night out. The energy, the heart, the hustle. This is CAA Hoops.
It's a Friday night, so that means a busy night in the Coastal Athletic Association. Now let's take a look at our scoreboard update presented by our friends at the Embassy Suites by Hilton. the official hotel partner of William & Mary Athletics. That's an upset brewing up in New Jersey tonight, Misha. Monmouth up 31-19 over North Carolina A&T, the preseason favorite in the CAA. The Tribe's next opponent, Towson, leads by a triple at Hampton down the road. Campbell and Hofstra played earlier today, 55-47. The Pride picks up the win. Tight one late between Delaware and Elon with the Phoenix up. Drexel up by 3 with 11 seconds left. That'll be a good finish. And Stony Brook all over Northeastern about midway through the fourth quarter. The Embassy Suites by Hilton, the official hotel partner of William & Mary Athletics. Misha, I mean, you look at those scores, and we kind of talked about it earlier. Any night, you know, anybody can get your best, so you have to come ready. And I think the Tribe may have learned that lesson early in that game where they looked like they were in cruise control against Elon, but ended up with a loss in overtime.
Yeah, I think there were so many lessons to pull from that game, but exactly, you can never underestimate any team. And heading into the second half of this one, I'm thinking the exact same thing, right? UNCW just came back against Monmouth. They were actually up at halftime, but dug themselves an 11-point hole in the fourth quarter. So this is a team that we know can make runs. This is a perfect testing ground for what Coach E and Kania Cole have told us. They got to withstand the run. They've got to continue to punch. That was the keys to the game, right? Punch first and don't stop. This is that don't stop moment.
William & Mary will start with the basketball to start this second half, and I'm sure some of that final message from Coach E was just also that game against Elon. Tribe led it by double figures at some points and had a 7-point lead going into the fourth quarter as Nascimento drives, can't finish to start this second half. The message on the other side, if you're Coach Nicole Woods, what does UNC Wilmington have to do to get back into this game?
I mean, settle down. Yes, everything runs through Zelaya, but just because she gets the ball inside doesn't mean you got to expect her to force something up. Everybody else has to continue to move, continue to find spots to be effective as scorers, because this is a team that spreads the wealth, right? They've got 4 different players who average more than 10 points, and right now Zelaya is really the only one who's doing any damage.
And she has not scored since the 3-minute mark of that first quarter. Took the first shot on this possession. William & Mary unable to control the rebound, and it was out of bounds to UNCW.
Now this is somebody I think, right on cue, somebody I think could really pick up the pace. Taylor Henderson, she is afraid of nobody and nothing attacking the basket.
She's been a little bit quiet as they go inside to Salmon for the easy 2. A little bit different look for Coach E in this second half. Salmon and Anahi Colley get the starting nod for William & Mary. A little bit larger lineup for the Tribe to start this second 20 minutes.
I like it because you're not sacrificing shooting ability. You've still got Kayla Rolfe out there. Salmon has a nice mid-range J, and so does Colley, as we know. So you're not sacrificing that, but you also get a little bit more length and a few more people to bother Zelaya on the interior.
Henderson again, a person you mentioned, another easy 2 for her. She's averaging double figures. In fact, the Seahawks have 4 players above 10 points tonight. And again, slow start for her, but back-to-back buckets.
Yeah, and she's a player who's going to stay composed under all kinds of pressure. Whether you're bringing traps at her, as Salmon, yet another score on the left side of the rim. If you're bringing pressure at her, it's not going to matter. If she had a first half that was cold like she did tonight, doesn't matter. She's going to keep giving her best on the offensive and defensive ends.
Speaking of pressure, William & Mary has gotten it across UNCW pretty easy the last 2 times. Aaliyah dribbling it off the foot of Kayla Rolfe. They'll actually say it was off her foot. It'll be out of bounds to William & Mary. And they're going to keep the call, it looks like. And it'll be William & Mary basketball. And now UNCW will retreat out of the pressure after giving up 4 quick points when they went into it. Geddes.
Give it to Tika, yeah.
Great start to the third quarter for Tika Salmon, up to 14 points.
It's such a simple game when you let it be a simple game. Cassidy Geddes and Salmon in a ball screen action. Geddes gets Zelaya switched off onto her, and Salmon gets Geddes' defender. It's simple. It's a mismatch. Mouse in the house.
A 3-ball for McCall King, and I guess they're going to say it 2 again. She has been on the line 3 times now and has cost the team 3 points.
Yeah, and King, she's got 1 rebound, needs 1 more to hit the 100-rebound mark for her career.
Nice passing from the bigs, and Kayla Rolfe rewarded for 2 more.
That is so pretty. That is just so pretty. The chemistry that Rolfe and Salmon displayed right there.
Zelaya trying to finish through Solomon, cannot. And what a defensive effort on her by Coach E and this Tribe team. Really made some good adjustments on her, and William & Mary looking to keep this lead pushing as Nascimento will try a three in the corner, can't get it to go.
Kayla Beckwith on the bench wanted that one bad. Was up and hopping on one foot, other foot's in a boot.
Zelaya for a three ball, can't get it. Rebound to Nascimento. And William & Mary will slow the pace. 20-point lead for the Tribe, who took over in the second quarter and really hasn't looked back.
And I like this. I like slowing the pace down. It was a little bit more frenetic in the first half, but here you're in control. Not cruise control, but control.
Got a little bit of a friendly roll. That one wanted to spit out on Solomon, but went back home.
Bella Nascimento fired up, saying, "Let's go White on the defensive end." That's gotta feel good.
Solomon had 20 here for a career high in the first conference game of the season. And on her way there again tonight, Nascimento. Step back long two, swish.
Woo! She's feeling it. She's got that swagger in her step right now, Andrew.
And it's another steal here for William & Mary. Nascimento, the two in transition, gets the long two, can't get it to go. A bit of a heat check. UNCW is trying to call a timeout, but they'll play it out here, and now they'll finally get the whistle. What a 2.5 quarters for this William & Mary women's basketball team. A 6-0 run, they're 6 of their last 8, and they are leading it by 24. 59-35, commercial break from Van Wagner. This is the Tribe Sports Network. Second and third quarters have been all Tribe, and it's been a big thanks to Tika Solomon, who's found her scoring rhythm yet again, Misha. 16 points for her and 6 rebounds to go along with it.
Doing an excellent job taking advantage of her minutes, just battling with Zelaya, keeping the game really simple, making herself available, and credit to her teammates also. Those last few replays you saw there, just finding her in the press break.
She'll get a breather, and William & Mary will actually get the birthday girl, Emma West, out there for her first minutes with the sizable lead, but she's no stranger to getting playing time for this Tribe teams. What a chance for her to shine here as Henderson's cut off at the free throw line. Evan Miller will try to drive.
Good D there by Emma West.
Henderson steps through. Fox steps up, throws it away as she was about to walk, and it'll be a nice layback in from Henderson. Tried to take the charge and was about to travel.
I don't even know if she really wanted to take the charge. She just ended up in an awkward position. Kind of fell awkwardly, but glad she's up and okay.
Now looks inside to Roth, and that was tipped and deflected and stolen away again by Henderson. Henderson going coast to coast, but West, the rejection.
Birthday block.
A steal, though, on the outlet, and Henderson will get the second chance, and a foul's going to go here against William and Mary, as Salmon will check back in. They're going to get Natalie Fox. Second personal on the freshman. Salmon checks back in, but first we have a media timeout, as the first one was the bonus timeout in the second half, so we'll take it with the teams. William and Mary still in control, 59-37 with under 5 to play in the third. From Van Wagner, this is the Tribe Sports Network.
Serena and AJ decided it was time for more space. AJ's parents introduced them to their Howard Hanna agent. Get in touch with Howard Hanna to kickstart your journey to owning a home. Your new home is ready and waiting for you. Home happens here.
When your child is fighting cancer,
You gonna walk out here on your own? Okay.
you never know what is possible. But you will always know where. Introducing the new Children's Tower, a hospital unlike any other, designed for the unique needs of kids and their families. The new Children's Tower, unlike any other.
There's smart, there's street smart, and then there's Bayport Smart. You deserve to be happy, healthy, and financially wise. And Bayport gives you the checking rewards to get there. Like get paid up to 3 days early, earn 3% cash back on debit card purchases, or 3% APY on average daily balances, plus free access to your credit score and report. Sound smart? We think so. Learn more at bayportcu.org. Smarter banking for life.
Serena and AJ decided it was time for more space. AJ's parents introduced them to their Howard Hanna agent. Get in touch with Howard Hanna to kickstart your journey to owning a home. Your new home is ready and waiting for you. Home happens here.
Hey you doom scrolling. You're gonna want to see this. It's Oople, the app that rewards you for your time.
Tonight, the Tribe Sports Network Student Athlete Spotlight is shining on our men's and women's gymnastics teams, which sponsored their annual food drive, collecting 2,636 pounds of non-perishable food for the local fish food pantry and clothing. This marks the 16th consecutive year William Mary has sponsored a food drive benefiting fish. During that span, the Tribe has collected over 37,194 pounds of food blanket for the organization. The Fish Volunteer Food Pantry serves hundreds of clients monthly by providing emergency food and clothing. And that is really the story of a lot of our Tribe student athletes, but special shout out and congratulations and thank you to the Tribe men's and women's gymnastics team giving back to this local community here in Williamsburg.
Yeah, it was one of my favorite things to do when I was a student athlete here. And I love the legacy that Tribe Athletics and its teams have for giving back to the community here in Williamsburg, because folks support these teams so well. I mean, truly.
Another good crowd here tonight. It's a busy weekend here. The men played yesterday, 5 o'clock tip, as West will try the jumper and swish it. Women here tonight at 7. Quick turnaround for the men again tomorrow at 2, and then the women again on Sunday to close it out at 1. So the people are out. 2 big events, the signature events with the Gold Rush games coming up on Saturday and Sunday, as Hall looks for an answer, can't get it. But this is always a weekend I look forward to here in Williamsburg in the winter. Geddes hesitates, swings it around to Dance. Inside to Salmon.
No foul is wild. I don't know.
And then they got a foul on Salmon.
Oh, buddy, that is tough. Henderson here draped all over Salmon on this catch. Literally pulls her back away from the basketball. That's tough.
It was a good recovery by the defender. I mean, that was pretty much the only option that the defender had, and she got away with it.
But we've seen a couple fouls that have kind of gone uncalled here.
I think the worst thing for Ware there is that Salmon kind of got a little insult to injury and picked up a foul of her own. Nonetheless, the Tribe okay. It's not a close ball game right now, so just got to get back on the defensive end. Zelaya, who's been scoreless since the first quarter, will look for a Miller three, and the rainbow triple falls in.
And that's what can't happen. UNCW likes the three ball, only shooting at 17% today. William & Mary has slowed the pace down, but cannot allow UNCW to start getting freebies from long range.
West on the drive, can't finish to the contact, but will go to the line for two. Yeah, Misha, that was UNCW's just second three-point make of the game. They've attempted 12. Do have a couple of two-pointers that were close. But, again, you know, the Tribe has done a good job of that. I feel like in their wins, especially here at home, they've done a good job of pushing teams off the three-point arc. And again tonight, that three-point defense has shown up for William & Mary.
Yes, it has. This last offensive possession, just a good decision by Emma West, had Jania Hall on her, who's a little bit smaller in stature, and had a wide open lane to the rim. I like the attack with the left hand.
Splits the pair. It'll be off to UNCW. Miller for three.
Look.
Back-to-back trays for her.
Andrew. I mean, this is a 19-point game right now. But UNCW is the kind of team who can close that gap in a hurry.
Ball was tipped. Geddes wisely let it go into the backcourt before picking it up. They look inside for Salmon, who's got the position a little bit too high on the shot, but she's fouled and will go to the free throw line for two shots. Yeah, UNCW just trying to hang around. William & Mary jumped out to a big lead that forced the Seahawks into a timeout, but since it's been an even ball game, 15-15 here in this third quarter. It was 61-37 for William & Mary, 24 their largest lead. And since then, UNCW has at least gotten it back to where it was at the break. Salmon swishes the pair.
A few subs here. McKeska, Cauley, and Nascimento, but that last offensive possession was just textbook masterclass by Tika Salmon in giving your teammate an angle to throw that pass into you and then releasing from the defender, and there's nothing but daylight between you and the rim. I mean, her timing, she's such a great post player.
Seahawks trying to work through their set. Will get it to Hall. A lot of dribbling, spinning, and can't get the roll. Nascimento, another board. She's been good on the glass tonight.
I know Hall wanted that one. That was a nice move.
Cauley running the baseline. Again for Salmon. And this time the help comes, and Dobson steals it away. She doesn't have the numbers, but will push anyway. And it's a jump ball. McKeska with the solid defense. It will stay Seahawks ball, but avoids the easy layup.
That's just smart. The offensive player shows you the ball just a little bit. Dobson shows McKeska the ball. Just gets her hands in there, avoids the foul. Oh,
and another rejection. That time Cauley with the block.
Looked like a spike in volleyball.
It looks like we got a whistle and a foul from the trail official there. Fans behind us were all over the call. It'll be a foul on Dobson.
Look at this. Cauley gets caught on the screen in the recovery. My goodness, sent that one back.
21-point cushion for William & Mary, under 2 to go, third quarter. Tribe took over this game in the second 10-minute stanza, and a foul away from the ball is going to send William & Mary to the free throw line, and I think it's going to be Nascimento. Again, Dobson on the foul. Second personal, back-to-back personals on her. And who are they going to send to the line? Oh, I thought that was the fifth. Only the fourth, my bad. So it'll be just an out of bounds for William & Mary. It works for a Nascimento shot anyway, but left it short on the deep three.
I don't know what the miscommunication was there for the Seahawks. She was wide open.
Jumper is pure from Fitch.
She can do that. She's got a nice little jumper. Not afraid to shoot that basketball. Very crafty player that only needs 15 points to hit 800 for her career.
Transfer from Bradley as that Emma West pass was about 100 miles per hour off. Wasn't looking for it. It's out of bounds to UNCW. And obviously this one not over for the Seahawks, Misha, but as this season goes along, you just kind of look over their roster, and they've got a handful of transfers, some of which are grad transfers. And, you know, obviously you played as that calendar flips to February and you count down to single-digit games, seniors tend to take over. So, you know, not over yet for UNCW tonight. They're fighting back with another bucket. But this team's going to be feisty come tournament time and over the next month or so.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I mentioned earlier, any team coached by head coach Nicole Woods is going to give you some fight, like Fitch did right there, jumping out on the hard hedge off the screen and taking the charge. But, yeah, she's been a super successful head coach, as you see the replay here. Just really strong defense, fundamental stuff. Bella doesn't notice, doesn't decelerate in time. But Coach Woods, she was an assistant at UNC Charlotte for a really long time, actually recruited me when she was back there, and had some success with that team. She helped the 49ers to 4 WNIT appearances, an NCAA appearance in 2022. And this is a very young, you know, head coach career for her, but she's going to have some longevity.
Emma West foul, fighting through a screen. They let that play through. The three-pointer was no good. Yeah, all of a sudden a 17-point ball game, so we shouldn't pull the curtains on this one yet, as the Seahawks have the basketball, under a minute to go. And as we told you, they had a furious comeback their last time out against Monmouth.
11 points in that fourth quarter. They were down with about 5 minutes to go and then rallied back.
Ball loose. UNC Wilmington comes up with it, and they nearly had a wide open bucket for Fitch, but good recovery, and Fitch unable to finish.
Didn't know how wide open she was.
Final 15 seconds, shot clock turned off. This is a big possession here for William and Mary. Not necessarily looking for a three, but if they get one, it might sink the sails. It'll be a long two from Nascimento. It's back to a 19-point game. And you just feel like after that run from UNCW, that's a little bit of an air out of the balloon situation. But they're going to give it their best in the fourth quarter. We'll see what it brings on the other side of this commercial break. From Van Wagner, this is the Tribe Sports Network. Invest 529 is the official college savings plan of William & Mary Athletics and is giving fans the chance to win a college savings starter account. Visit virginia529.com/win for a shot at $529 to kick off your savings. Any additional contributions made are tax advantage. Learn more and enter to win today at virginia529.com/win. We've told you throughout the broadcast this UNCW team no stranger to coming back in ball games. In fact, they trailed by 11 in their last game against Monmouth. It took overtime to win that one, but I'm sure that was a little bit of the message from Nicole Woods. What does UNCW have to do here to get this win tonight?
Exactly what Evan Miller just did. Turn up the pressure on the defensive end. William & Mary is going to try to slow this game down as they did in the third quarter and take away possessions from UNCW, give them less opportunities to try to cut this game closer and cut into this deficit. They've got to turn up the defensive intensity.
Beck Frisbee-Smith back out there for William & Mary. She did not play in that third quarter as Geddes tries the three. A little bit short, but there's Frisbee-Smith for the loose ball tie-up. It's going to go to UNCW, but that's kind of, if you had to say, what does Beck Frisbee-Smith do for the Tribe? That's the first thing you'll see in the Tribe Women's Basketball Dictionary.
Yeah, this is who she is. This is what she does in the right place at the right time. And something we haven't mentioned yet, Andrew, congrats are in order to Beck Frisbee-Smith. She told me she had been accepted to a master's program at Durham University in England, where she'll be pursuing a degree in physical activity, health, and society while continuing her playing career for both the school team and the area's pro team. So excited for her. And like you said, that possession is indicative of everything she brings to this team. She doesn't need to score. We've talked to her multiple times. She's like, I'm just going to do whatever we need me to do to pull out a win.
Yeah, fifth-year senior, as William & Mary's have a little bit of trouble with this pressure. They'll get it across, and a foul is going to be whistled on Taylor Henderson. But her, along with her classmate Kayla Beckwith, who's injured, unfortunately, decided to come back for this COVID year and making the most of it. So glad she's able to continue her playing career. Excellent ambassador for this program, both on and off the floor. And as we call her, the ultimate glue player for this Tribe team.
The stickiest glue you'll ever see on a basketball court. And like you said, both she and Kayla decided to come back. That's a testament to what Coach E is building here. They wanted to continue to be involved with this. They didn't have to, you know?
You're right. And we see that more and more. And, you know, not only did they not have to, they could have played somewhere else, but enjoying their time. They both make sure to get that William & Mary degree. Colley will be at the free throw line for William & Mary. As the Tribe looking to continue to push this lead, look for their fourth CAA win.
Yeah, Colley only 2 points tonight, but another player for William & Mary. Any night, anybody can go off, and she's one of those players as well who can easily give you 20 points depending on the matchup.
And she's working her way back a little bit from injury. Obviously played the last 2 weekends, but she was out for the CAA opening weekend and has come off the bench. So a little bit of a new role for her too. She'll get her legs back and be a player that William & Mary will rely heavily on in this back half of conference play. Officially a third of the way through CAA play after tonight's game. Solomon's going to be whistled for some fighting inside on the post for positioning.
Yeah, the rest of the CAA schedule is going to feel like a mad dash.
Yeah, once CAA play gets here with the Friday-Sunday schedule as an unforced turnover, it's just kind of tough to slow down. Each team gets 2 weekends where they only play once. And William & Mary had their first one last weekend, just going to Boston last Sunday. Frisbee-Smith open in the front court, fakes, and lays it in.
I mean, just to be going full speed and then stop and then put it up so softly and tenderly on the backboard. Beck Frisbee-Smith, what a finish.
Zelaya had 10 points in the first quarter. The Tribe has held her in check since. And it's kind of coincided with the run. Evan Miller, however, has been picking up the slack. Can't get that three to go. And Salmon gets another rebound for William & Mary, who looks to add on. Nascimento. Nice hezzy and foul, and we'll go to the line for 2.
And I like this from Bella. I like that she has continued to attack consistently throughout all 4 quarters of this game. She's not forcing anything, but when she sees an opportunity, she's taking it, not hesitating whatsoever. Right here, has the smaller Dobson on her and just steamrolls her. Says, you know what? You're not stopping me. You're between me and the basket. I'm getting to the basket.
Nascimento has really picked up her play since CAA started. In fact, tonight, one of her more quiet performances. But she scored in double figures in 13 of the 16 games, has not gotten there tonight. 29 away from 1,000 career points as she hits that, make it 19 officially after tonight's game. Her average will drop, Misha, but came in tonight 5th in the league with 19.4 points per game in conference play. She just hit her 10th, but you know, you talk about the seniors on the other side. This is someone whose tribe career is also dwindling down, and William Mary's upperclassmen will have those same motives that the Seahawks will.
Yeah, and I think for Bella, as you mentioned, she was already trending up scoring the basketball, but their last game, they played at Northeastern, which was not a home game for her per se, but she's from Massachusetts. And I think, you know, the performance she had, 24 points in that game in front of friends and family, I think sometimes that can recalibrate you a little bit in the good way.
Tough pass will lead to the easy transition basket for Dobson, who's had a nice night tonight for UNCW. In fact, her 10th point on that bucket.
I think the Tribe has done a really good job on not only Zelaya, but also Jania Hall. That's somebody I expected to come in and score in bunches, and she's only got 2 points tonight.
Freshman Lagulon throws it away. It'll be out of bounds to UNCW, but Coach E gonna call a timeout. William & Mary trying to put this one away. 7:08 away from their 4th CAA victory from Van Wagner. This is the Tribe Sports Network.
Serena and AJ decided it was time for more space. AJ's parents introduced them to their Howard Hanna agent. Get in touch with Howard Hanna to kickstart your journey to owning a home. Your new home is ready and waiting for you. Home happens here.
When your child is fighting cancer,
You gonna walk out here on your own? Okay.
yes, you never know what is possible. But you will always know where. Introducing the new Children's Tower, a hospital unlike any other, designed for the unique needs of kids and their families. The new Children's Tower, unlike any other.
Hey you doom scrolling. You're gonna want to see this. It's Oople, the app that rewards you for your time.
Serena and AJ decided it was time for more space. AJ's parents introduced them to their Howard Hanna agent. Get in touch with Howard Hanna to kickstart your journey to owning a home. Your new home is ready and waiting for you. Home happens here.
5 postseason teams in 2023-24. Competition top to bottom, night in and night out. The energy, the heart, the hustle. This is CAA Hoops.
Take a look at a quick game reset. Some of our game leaders for tonight's contest as William & Mary leads UNCW 71-49. Tika Salmon close to another double-double. Cassidy Geddes 6 assists. Zelaya was the leading points and rebound person for UNCW at the first time we did this, but those totals haven't changed too much. As we also remind you that the William & Mary Athletics Foundation invites you to its signature event in premier auction, the Lord Botetourt Affair. It's on February 15th. The staple of fundraising support for William & Mary Athletics. Please join us for a marvelous night of festivities and help us exceed last year's one-night total of $458,000. Tickets for this event are on sale, and thank you and go Tribe. 71-49, William & Mary leads it. Tia Dobson bringing it up the floor for UNCW. As she spins, can't get it to go, but Zelaya there for the rebound. She's quickly double teamed and will dribble it out. Hall down to 10 to shoot. Miller steps through, loses it. Roth with the steal. Doesn't have the numbers, and William & Mary will slow it down for the moment.
Yeah, good decision. That's what it should be. Every turnover from here on out, every change of possession, William & Mary should be taking the air out of the basketball.
Salmon on the block. Spinning. Left it short. Didn't get the dance off the rebound she was looking for. And Hollyfield will bring it up for UNCW. Zelaya going to work. Can't finish. Lagula on the rebound.
Sky's in there. Yeah, this is a great time to run through offensive sets, to get folks like Lagulon in there, more touches, more experience. The more you can kind of backlog all that stuff come the end of CAA play and the start of, championship time, the better. We've seen her have some really strong performances and score in bunches as well.
Another steal for Rolfe, kind of just ended up in her lap. William & Mary will not push the issue as they have forced now 17 Seahawk miscues tonight. Geddes looking for Salmon again. Jumper. Tika airballs, misjudged it. And Cauley will check in. Fresh faces for UNCW and William & Mary. Cauley gets back out there. Good chance for her to try to get her win back. Her minutes have diminished a little bit since this injury, trying to get back into game shape and see if she can finish this last 5:15 and be that spark she was the last year and a half here at William & Mary. Lohan with it. And now Zelaya. Lohan missed it. And the rebound will be controlled by Kayla Rolfe.
Yeah, she's got 6 boards, but how about 4 assists for Kayla Rolfe? 6 assists for Cassidy Geddes. William & Mary has 20 as a team to UNC's 11. Just been moving the ball really well offensively tonight.
Geddes looking for a screen from Rolfe, refuses it and will fire a tray. Left it short. Lagulon misjudged the rebound and it'll go off to Hall rather, and King brings it back for UNCW. This is Henderson through the lane and hits it.
Yeah, that's what she can do. It's like the 3rd time she's gone to that right-hand floater off the glass.
Tribe's gone cold, still has the 20-point lead, but has not scored in the last 3.5 minutes. Dance. Cauley all alone. Got it.
Yeah, that's how. Coachy wasn't quite sure what they were trying to run and told Monet to back it up and go open. And it was only two moves, a Monet drive and a kick to Cauley that was needed to score that bucket.
So Tribe 350 away from a victory. This is something that they've done a good job of in January, is the long 2 off the mark from Lohan. But Misha, Tribe has split their first 2 weekends as Geddes throws it away, but it'll stay with William & Mary. A chance now. They picked up the Friday win, their first weekend at home. Just 1 game last week they got the win, but a chance now, since the first time they played home basketball in the conference, to win both of your games and kind of pick up some steam in the CAA race.
Yeah, that's what it's about, stacking them, and stacking them. If you can get them consecutive, wonderful.
Lagulon thought about it.
But I think this is a huge confidence game. Going into Sunday, you mentioned earlier, Gold Rush weekend. That always comes with its own jolt of energy. Alumni weekend as well. So the vibes are good in Williamsburg.
Lagulon with 5, trying to find some space. Can't get it to go. Gets her own miss. And she's hit pretty hard up high, and that foul's going to go on Henderson. Lagulon still hasn't gotten up, but collects her wind and will get a nice ovation. She was elevated, just tough contact. We'll take another look.
Yeah, like she got spun in the air a little bit here on the rebound. Yeah.
Wasn't as bad as it looked, but a follow through a little bit there from Henderson. Cauley to Dance for the long 2. Can't get it. And Zelaya with another rebound for UNCW will give her a double-double. But again, just 10 points for her, all in the first quarter.
Yeah, talk about adjustments, right? Talk about making adjustments. Love that pass from Monet Dance. Oh, my.
And Lagulon's going to go to the line for free throws.
That's one where Mo's got to go to Anahi after the game and say, hey, you owe me some food. You owe me a pizza. You owe me something for messing up that dime I just threw you in transition.
It's supposed
Look
to
at
be
this.
4 assists as we take another look. But again, Lagulon, she makes the most of her minutes there, Misha. She's, again, not afraid to go up, fight for loose balls, is not shy from shooting it either. And we'll get to go to the line here to try to add on her point total of 2. Switches the first.
Yeah, this is a player who's very talented. I think everybody on this William & Mary bench, top to bottom, is talented, but was an Adidas All-American in high school in 2022. She's a bucket. You know what I mean? It's just a matter of growing into Coach E's system and finding her spots and remaining confident.
75-51, 2:40 to go here in regulation. Dobson spinning, rejected, a little freshman on freshman crime. And it'll be more free throws coming from Lagulon.
Yeah, the little chatter after the play, too. She says, get that out my house. Great wall-up defense, beating her to the baseline spot, blocking the shot. Great dominant defensive possession by Sophia Lagulon.
Also get our first look at the night for Ashlyn Gibson.
I like that, Andrew. I like that fire.
We told you not afraid. We should also give a shout out there to Tia Dobson. She's had a pretty good game tonight. We talked about as Lagulon will hit the first free throw. Take another look at some upcoming games here. Again, the men tomorrow right here on Masson, a 2 o'clock tip. Women back to Flow Sports, a 1 o'clock tip. And then in a couple weeks, women will play against Campbell and Charleston for the men.
Marley Long into the game for the Tribe. Emma West back, or excuse me, yeah, Emma West back in the lineup as well.
Another steal for William & Mary, and again, the Tribe just kind of dribbling it out. Actually, I think out to their largest lead at 26 points they are. So Tribe has been in cruise control in this second half. The Seahawks only able to get it to 17, but that Nascimento bucket at the end of the third quarter kind of just took the wind out of the sails of UNCW. Long will drive with 4 on the timer, has to shoot, left it short. Lagulon again nearly with the offensive board, but she's over the back. And that's just the second team foul against William & Mary in this second quarter, so it'll just be out of bounds to UNCW. And that second quarter really the story of the game for William & Mary, but I mean, I guess if you're Coach E, Misha, will put that hat on. What are the, I don't know if I want to say takeaways, but what do you like that you want to see continue on a Sunday and then throughout the rest of the season for William & Mary?
The consistency from top to bottom throughout the duration of this game. You mentioned it. Zelaya made her money, her 10 points in the first quarter, but after that, defensively, they were stout. They were not giving any ground up, and I think they remained consistent in their energy on that side of the floor. And then offensively, you got to be extremely happy with what you got from Bella and Tika coming in off the bench, Natalie Fox coming in off the bench, Anahi, Kayla Rolfe, all of them taking turns, making things difficult for Zelaya. Just a great team defensive effort on the other team's star.
Emma West will get to go to the line as she's hit on the way up.
Yeah, Coach E's got to be really happy with this one. I've looked over to her after her team has made a good play here and there, and she's just beaming, or she's clapping, or she's getting into it with them. Because, I mean, as a coach, the first, however many games of the season, you know what your team is capable of because you've seen it in practice. You've seen it all off-season in the summer. But it feels like they're starting to really put it together.
Yeah, they had a tough non-conference, not only schedule, but just only 2 home games. And now also getting in a little bit of a rhythm because it was not only was it road games and lots of travel, but those games were few and far in between. There'd be stretches of 2 or 3 in a row, then a couple of weeks off for exams and then the holidays. The conference play so far has been kind to UNCW, and Lagulon is going to be whistled for technical with a little bit of the extra force, and then tough here for the UNCW player. I think that's number 9, Ophir Parpara, who's in there for the first time, and she hit her head on the follow-through. She had the ball and kind of did the old big sister move of the player pull back and let go at the same time.
Big sister move.
I mean, as an older brother myself, that's what you was
on? Okay.
Now my younger brother's taller than me and stronger than me. I hope he's not watching, but.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that, my guy. I don't know nothing about that.
So free throws coming for Dobson, who we were highlighting a little bit earlier. She hits these two, a career high for her. She started the last 6 games, already 2-time CAA Rookie of the Week for UNCW. And again, super impressed with this squad. Obviously not their night tonight, Misha, but they've already picked up 3 wins. They have been the bottom of the pack in the CAA for the last 5 or 6 years, and they mean business this year. Obviously, this is the only time William & Mary is going to see them, but I think that they'll take their notes. They'll remember some of this, and they'll be ready to go if they get another crack at the Tribe.
Yeah, agreed. I don't think this is a team. Oh, that's
nice
a tough finish by Dobson. Barely snuck that one in on the right side of the rim. But yeah, this is not a team that's going to give up the fight. This is not a team that is going to take this loss and dwell on it too long.
And one of the best things about the road trip to the 757 in the CAA now is they're going to stay in town, so they don't have, CAA is a tough schedule in terms of travel league, but they'll just go about 32 miles down the road to play on Sunday. As that's stolen away, UNCW can take the final shot. They might not even have to change hotels, depending on if they want to do shoot-around or not on Sunday. So they can get comfortable here in Williamsburg and the area. As that jumper off the mark, rebound controlled by Monet Dance. And the Tribe uses a huge second quarter and hangs on and really pulls away from UNCW tonight to pick up their 4th conference win, their 2nd straight in league play. William & Mary winners tonight, 78-55. We'll hold here to do the post-game interview here as the Tribe winners at Kaplan Arena tonight. Excellent performance. We talk about that second quarter as Misha's going to head over to the baseline and talk to Coach E. The Tribe celebrating at midcourt. But it was a 27-12 second quarter for William & Mary. That was really the difference in this ball game as the Tribe win it. Almost everybody that played recorded a stat, and only 2 players didn't score, but just an excellent all-around performance tonight from William & Mary as we wait for Misha to grab the assistant coach. But an excited Tribe bunch, as they should be tonight with the 78-55 victory. Not a lot of time to rest, though. They'll be back at it again on Sunday, a 1 o'clock tip when they take on Towson in the annual Gold Rush game. Good crowd tonight. Another big one expected on hand on Sunday as the Tribe wins it here at Kaplan Arena. As the team breaks the huddle, and Coach E will make her way to talk to Misha, so that's coming momentarily. William & Mary improves to 7-10. They are 4-2 in league play. Another winning January for Coach E. That's already secured and a nice win. They're doing their victory dance. They're almost ready to go. As we'll send it over to Misha Jones and the head coach of the Tribe, Aaron Dickerson Davis.
Yeah, Coach, big win for your team. A little bit of a blowout here for the first time I think we've seen this season. But Bella Nascimento got in her bag again today, showed a lot of command on offense. What did you like most about what she did today?
She's being a senior right now. She's being a veteran. I challenge her every single day. I send her things. I hold her accountable. It's not an easy year for her. She has a goal of playing pro. And a lot comes with that. You can't just say you want to be a pro. You got to be a shark every single day. And that's what I talk to her about. Are you a shark? Are you a fish? Right? And every single day she says, I'm a shark. I'm a shark. And she's been showing that this conference season so far.
Yeah, 11 points today, but feels like she's in a groove. And then Ali Zelaya on the other side was a big force for UNCW, but you threw a lot of bodies at her. Tika Solomon put up 18 and 9 and a great defensive performance against her. Natalie Fox, Anahi, just talk about the group effort on her today.
Yeah, we talked about her being a leading scorer. I think the issue that we had was she had 10 points in the first 5 minutes of the game. And so I challenged them. I'm like, are you guys scared to guard her? Like, why is she so open right now? Why are we not boxing her out? And after that, the moment I said, are you guys scared? They just all came ready to go. So she finished with 10 points. All of them were in the first 5 minutes. So, a testament to this group and how much we've grown. We've grown a lot. We still have a long way to go. But I have to give them credit when it's due. They did a really good job on her today.
Yeah, it's a testament to their competitiveness, too, right? They answered the call. But the last question here, you got Emma West on your shirt. It's her birthday. What's your birthday message to her?
I'm so proud of her. I called her Kobe on the free throw line, so she laughed, and I made her miss My bad, Emma. But so proud of her. She's not playing like a freshman anymore. She's playing defense. She's scoring a basketball. And she has a very bright future here.
Congrats on the win, Coach.
Thank you.
Post-game show rolls on. Thanks, Misha and Coach E. Tribe winners tonight, 78-55. Let's take a look at our player to watch. And the decision pretty easy for us here courtside. Tika Salmon, the game-high scorer for William & Mary, 18 points, just missing a double-double with 9 rebounds tonight to go along with 2 assists off the bench. 7-11 from the field, perfect 4-4 from the free throw line. Tika Salmon, our player of the game for William & Mary. And again, thank you to our game sponsor, Howard Hanna. We'll take a look at our final stats presented by the Wells Fargo Advisors of Williamsburg. And Misha, again, the Tribe cooled off a little bit in that second half in terms of the shooting, but love to see that free throw number, limit the turnovers, and then the rebounding. They've been a much better rebounding team here of late. It's even tonight. And an all-around good game. The stats kind of point to that direction for William & Mary here in the win.
Yeah, rebounding always going to be important. But the other thing I'm looking at, you mentioned the free throws, 20 attempts. That means they were all attacking the basket, trying to make their money there, being aggressive. That's something that I think not only needs to carry on to Sunday's game, but the duration of this season for them.
Yeah, a nice win here for William & Mary. Those were the final stats presented by the Wells Fargo Advisors of Williamsburg. That's going to wrap us up here from Williamsburg tonight. A strong second quarter leaves William & Mary to a 78-55 victory to improve to 4-2 in the CAA. For our telemedia productions crew, my broadcast partner, Misha Jones, I'm Andrew Phillips saying so long from Williamsburg. The Tribe men will be in action right here on Massa tomorrow at 2 o'clock, and the Tribe women back on Flow Sports Sunday at 1. We thank you for tuning in. We hope you enjoy the rest of your night. Good night, everybody.
And just take your cameras off the tripod.
This is the coach's mic. Check 1 2. 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 Check.
How's that?